Hello everybody, this is JD, and today I'm using a different camera. I'm also not wearing my jacket or anything. I didn't shave yet for tonight's video. I actually didn't do anything because I wanted you all to see what I actually looked like at the end of my work day. Look at me using that expression. But why do I use that expression, workday? Because at the end of the day, I am done working. I have my wife's store in which I work at. And it's hard to believe that 2009, January 10th, I got laid off. And basically a combination of several things. I probably will never get rehired by somebody, so what do? I create my own business. Actually, we started a store, and now we're into 2 stores. We have Bob's Gifts and More. If you want to check the store out, go to it. It's Bob's Gifts and More Store.com. It's BARBSGIFTS-N-MORESTORE.com. Don't forget the word store at the end. Otherwise, it takes you to our catalog website. Now, what is this video about? If you've been watching me and following me on Facebook, I've been saying certain things about this primary from the Republican Party. And a lot of you people are looking for the answer to the problems we're having in Washington, D.C. And the primary shows you the answer is not there. The answer is not there. Why do I say that? I say that because you're listening to a debate. They're not debating how and why and what the country needs. They're debating about the things, like, for example, Newt Gingrich. He got kicked basically out of Washington, D.C. He stands there claiming, oh, Reagan and I. When Reagan came up with these plans, he said basically Reagan was an idiot. All these economic things that Reagan did, he was completely against. He was one of the biggest obstacles. But he's not going to tell you that, is he? It wasn't Reagan and I. It's Reagan did it with me fighting and kicking all the way. And then Mitt Romney. I mean, he, until recently, did not know how to use people's own words against themselves. But the thing is, they're constantly bickering. They're constantly arguing. See, that sounds like Congress, doesn't it? Constantly bickering, constantly arguing. So why put in somebody who does the exact same thing? Now you say, what am I going to do? Well, you see, I'm a believer that there's 2 ways to get things done. One is to bitter, argue, holler, and yell. And the other one is to be the example and let them see how to do it. Congress needs to realize what their function is. And it has nothing to do with lobbyists. It has nothing to do with money. It has to do with you, the people, and this nation. What is in the best interest for you, the people? Now, when I get sworn in, if I win the election and I get sworn in, I'm going to take 2 oaths. First, the oath of president. And then I'm going to make them give me the oath that they give to the military. To defend the Constitution and to they obey the orders of my superiors. Now, a lot of you out there going to say, whoa, what do you mean superiors? You're the president, commander-in-chief. But I still have a superior. You, the people. Not the lobbyists, not the money, not the political parties. You, the people. And that's why I'll do that second oath. To let you, the people, know, I know you are my boss. To let you, the people, know your voice in Washington is going to matter, even if it's only to me. That's one reason why I ask all these people who keep sending me these junk videos, I call them. Because they're hiding your voice among them. I mean, for example, I got 1,800 and something videos today. Just for an example, one video alone from 4 different people, only 4, and I got 56 hits or emails from that one video. How many times do I need to see it? Once, maybe twice, 3 times. Ridiculous. And I tell the people, this is ridiculous. If you're sending all these videos, why do you think people don't read your mail? Don't listen to you? And, you know, you just end up to the point where they just look and see the ad, delete, delete, delete. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about there's nothing new coming out of the Republican Party primary. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing that excites you. There's nothing that you really want. Not a single one of them showed you basically how they're going to run the government. They have shown you how they're going to argue. They have shown you how they're going to bicker. They have shown you how they constantly fight among themselves. But we've already seen that. Look at Congress and the president today. We don't need that. We need someone who has a different approach. It's going to be rough for Congress when we first get there, because they're not going to know how to handle us, because we're not Republican, we're not Democrat. We don't have any preset guidelines. We're going to be different. And they're going to be afraid of us at first. They're going to fear us, because people always fear different. Lobbyists are not going to like me at all. I mean, I'll take their money, but you know what comes with it? A promise of absolutely nothing. Because to me, the people. And every one of you out there, let's use the Latino group, for example. Don't ask me what I'm going to do for the Latinos. Ask me what I'm going to do for the Americans. You. Because that's what you are. And to me, every single American, from the time they take their first breath to the time they die, has certain rights and privileges. And those must be protected. Every single American. Read the Declaration of Independence, read the Constitution, and you know where I'm coming from. I will not tolerate, for example, some Americans' family broken up and tore apart because some of them are Americans and some of them are, for example, immigrants that have not properly registered. I'm sorry. I will not tolerate a family being destroyed. And you might say, whoa, no, what has more value? A family unit or the law? Once you put the law above the family, sooner or later they can find something to break up your family too. It doesn't matter. Once you give in for one instant, it goes to the other. That's how Hitler got in power. A little bit here, a little bit there. Next thing you know, he's persecuting and killing half the world. And that's all it takes, a little bit. I don't believe in any. That's why if Congress sends me anything to modify the Bill of Rights, it's going to get vetoed. No ands, no ifs, no buts. It can't be done. Because the Bill of Rights are guaranteed to you, the American people. Congress is going to learn how to keep its word. And Congress is going to learn that there's some things that are not above the law. And that is the servant of the people. Congress will learn that they are to serve the people. Now, sure, you might say, whoa, you're only one man. That's right. And what's the chances I have of being elected? I got no money. I mean, I have an account that I have to go check on because it's probably so far in the negative because I haven't gone in and put any money in it and the bank charges still go. What am I going to do? None of you send me any money. I can't even get you to send me your signatures. You all are too busy watching the primaries, hoping for something to happen that's not going to happen. and you don't see what's right in front of you. I've had people listen to my videos and said, I'm going to support you. And then they start mocking the election process. And I'm telling you that we can do it. We, the people, can. But it takes we, the people. It takes all of you, especially the independents, especially the people who don't vote, especially those who are registered Democrat, Republicans, or whatever else. It takes us all together. And this we must do. If we can show Congress that we, the people, we can get things done. We can get things taken care of. And if you say, no, look at Congress. Fighting and splitting among themselves, spread apart. They get nothing done. If we would just unite together. Send me your signatures. Those who wish to contribute money. There's sites that go to the Constitutionalist Party. It's got my address there. And you can send it. But write on it, that check, for the campaign of JD, James Dennis Criveau, JD Criveau, anything you want. But indicate on it so that the Constitutionalist Party knows it's strictly to be used for the campaign for us, not the use, regular use, full use of the Constitutionalist Party. Now, if you wish for it to be used strictly by the Constitutionalist Party, the way that then put Constitutionalist Party. That's your choice. If you want to send some money, but that's not what this video is about. This video is strictly about us. We together need to understand that only us together. I mean, look at me. I'm a little bit overweight. I'm actually I weigh 248 pounds, so I'm a little bit overweight, 5'9.5". I have a back injury. I walk with a cane. Because I couldn't find a job, I got so bored with everything. I'm going to college, and I started a business. What the heck? If you can't find a job, make a job. You'd be surprised what we can do if we just do it. And we can get our country back. Or you can settle for what they're throwing out there. You look at the primary, and you're not impressed because it's just the same thing over and over again. There's nothing new. There. At the political parties, you'll never find anything new because lobbyists run it. Money runs it. But we, the people, can give something new. Extremely different. But we, you and I, each and every one of you, must band together. Don't use the excuse, I don't vote because my voice is not heard, it don't matter, all those things. On the contrary, it matters more than you can ever realize. And your voice is very important. And like I said, when I get sworn in president, I'm going to take the presidential oath, and then I'm taking the same one that the military takes, that swears to obey the lawful orders of my superiors in defending the Constitution against all enemies, both internal and external, and to obey the orders of my superiors appointed over me. And by me becoming president, that makes you my superiors appointed over me, believe it or not. And that is the most important thing I will remember. And remember one thing I said a while back, and this is for a fact. Every night at my dinner table, I will ask myself, what did I do today to make your life a little bit better, a little bit easier? Nothing else really matters. This is your nation, and we together, and I, will make it the greatest nation an American ever had. But we must do it together. But if you don't want to, don't send me your signatures. That doesn't cost you anything but a stamp. Don't send me your signatures. And go with whatever the parties select for you. And then don't expect anything different. Okay? This is JD. Thank you for your time. And by the way, how do you like my new video camera?